Now, world leaders have gathered in Switzerland for a major conference that's dedicated to discuss how to bring peace to war-ravaged Ukraine. More than 90 countries and global institutions are attending the two-day event. It is the biggest gathering for Ukraine since the full-scale invasion, which began more than 2 years ago. Take a look.
World leaders gathered at a Swiss mountain resort on Saturday to plan a path to peace and end Russia's war in Ukraine. More than 90 countries are expected at the high-security two-day gathering in Bergenstock, but notable absences such as China will blunt the summit's potential impact, dimming hopes it would show Russia as globally isolated. The talks will focus on broader concerns triggered by the war. This includes food and nuclear security and a draft of the final declaration identifying Russia as the aggressor, sources said. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky applauded the summit's wide attendance as a success.
The views, ideas and leadership of each nation are equally important to us, and everything that will be agreed upon at the summit today will be part of the peacemaking process that we all need. I believe that we will witness history being made here at the summit.
While many major world leaders are set to attend, Joe Biden has sent US Vice President Kamala Harris to represent him, riling Kyiv. However, Harris announced more than $1.5 billion in energy and humanitarian aid as Russia continues to strike the country's infrastructure since the invasion began in 2022. Powers like Saudi Arabia and India have dispatched lower-level delegations. China said it would consider taking part, but ultimately declined because Russia would not be there. Zelensky has accused Beijing of helping Moscow undermine the gathering, an accusation China's foreign ministry denied. European officials privately concede that without support from Moscow's main allies, the summit's impact will be limited. Neutral Switzerland, which took on the summit at the behest of Zelensky, wants to pave the way for a future peace process that includes Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin said Russia would end the war only if Kyiv agreed to drop its NATO ambitions and hand over 4 provinces claimed by Moscow, demands Kyiv swiftly rejected.
Now, for more on this, we were just earlier joined by John Eretz, Senior Policy Director for the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation from Washington, D.C. Listen to what he had to say.
First is a wide degree of participation from over 90 different countries that shows the strong interest globally in an early peace that would end the Ukrainian conflict and end the suffering of the people there. And this is an interest that is shared broadly across a lot of countries, and we're seeing that by the wide degree of participation. The second important result is it can result in consensus as to what the general outlines of a just peace would be. For example, Russia giving up its claims to Ukrainian sovereign territory and going back to recognizing international agreements such as the Budapest Memorandum that established Ukrainian independence back in the 1990s. So if there is a clear path to this kind of peace that is available, it would frame further negotiations with Russia when the time is right for this to happen.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.